Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. Yes, I am still on the hunt to try and find the best way to get these podcasts to you. And I have actually decided that I am going to move things over to YouTube. That is going to be tough. The reason why it's going to be tough is because with YouTube, in order to monetize YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 watch hours. Now, I know there's supposed to be something new coming to YouTube where it will be a little bit easier to attain those specs, because I was monetized on there before, but when they came up with the new monetization, I don't even know what you want to call it, the levels, whatever you want to call it, the new monetization rules, I guess you could say, I fell out of that. So I want to get that up and going again, so I'm going to try and get it up and going again. But like I said, it is very tough to navigate this. So I'm just trying to see what's the best way. But this is the reason why I always say to creators, own your stuff. You can go back in all of these podcasts and you can see that I've done an episode about this before, talking about owning your stuff. This would be the equivalent of music artists owning their masters. You know what I mean? It kind of falls in that same line. Make sure you own your stuff. Yes. Do you want to be recognized by the big people? You want to be recognized by the Emmys? Of course. You want to be recognized by the Grammys and the Tonys and Oscars and all that? Of course. I think that those organizations have their place, but at the same time, we have to take care of our own. You know what I mean? It was a long time before we were included in a lot of those organizations and those type of accolades, and we're still hitting walls in these certain areas. We're still saying, after all this time, we're still saying the first black, this, that, or the other, or the first black, and it's just like, wow, why are we still saying this after all this time? It should be an even playing field for everybody, which we know it is not. Do I think that it ever will be? I don't think so. I really don't. People are who they are. They believe what they believe, and they're set in their ways. And, people just believe, well, that's just the way I was raised. And that's just, whatever. I am not going to subscribe to any of that. But what I am going to do is own my own stuff. Now, it's not that I don't own my stuff now, but the monetization piece of things is, with this current platform, has just been kind of thrown to the wayside, and it kind of happened with YouTube as well. But at least with YouTube, there is a very clear road, and they've let you know, this is this is that, this is how it is, so I am going to get on the good foot with that. And it's going to take some time, but I'm going to do it because people have been, asking me about YouTube and, you should do videos and this, that, and the other. I'm not much of a vlogger. I'm not, much into that sort of stuff, really. I think I tried to get into it at one time and it just, wasn't my thing. That does not mean that I won't do that every so often. But, I'm just trying to find the work smarter, not harder type situation right now. So, like I said, there's so many things to come, a lot of changes and things that are really coming before the end of the year. So I know that I got to get moving on a lot of stuff. Plus, Black Friday is coming. We literally are a month out from Black Friday. So I'm getting all my clients on their game. Like, we need to start talking about, Black Friday sales and how do we get that crack-a-lacking. And it really is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I want to make sure that my clients are taken care of course. I want to make sure that my business, absolutely, if my business is not taken care of, then my clients' businesses are not going to be taken care of either. So I have to make sure that I get on the good foot with that as well. So, as I was saying, I'm still on the hunt to rectify this situation. In the meantime, I'm still going to bring information to you guys, but I want to reiterate, own your own stuff. Even if you have to, and I'm even looking at, just so I can give you a little bit more insight into what I'm thinking about, I'm even looking into hosting things on my own website. That's another option as well. Hosting things on my own website so that I pay for the domain, I'm paying for the space, I'm paying for, whatever that server space is, I'm paying for that. That way, no one can infiltrate. You know what I mean? No one can have any say over whether or not I am being able to monetize my content. So, just so you guys know, subscriptions will be coming. I've been working on that for the past couple of months, actually. It's actually all ready to go on my website, but it's just not live to my supporters yet. But there will be subscriptions coming. Subscriptions in the fact that, you will get master classes, subscriptions for... I'm just trying to think of all the things off the top of my head. For any type of classes, there'll be master classes. There'll be classes on how to use different apps and things that I know a lot of people, anything that I get a whole lot of questions about. So many people send me questions all the time. What did you use for this? Oh, I really love that post that you did. Did you use an app for that? Or, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I realized, I'm like, this is something that you can monetize. You know what I mean? So yeah, you want all the information for it, no problem. You pay a little $20, $10, whatever the pricing is going to be. And that is really how affordable the pricing will be. The pricing is not going to be outrageous at all. And you buy your particular thing, and then you'll have that video that you can replay as many times as you want. So I am in the process of recording so much content so that it can just be up there and ready to go for people. Okay. There will be a lot of live things that I will do. There'll be live webinars and stuff like that where you can sit and talk with me, on Zoom and, all these different things. So I am coming up with a lot of different things that can, get the creative juices going and all that sort of stuff. For you as an up-and-coming creator, for me as a veteran creator, but it also gives me great ideas of how I can expand my business and to have it less controlled by outside forces. And that is really the name of the game. You want to own your business. You want to make sure that you are constantly in control. You don't want anybody to be able to vote you out off a board. And I was just having this conversation with a client the other day. You got to keep control of a good portion of your business so that, people can't turn around and vote you off of a board from a business that you started in the first place. Every time I hear those things happen, I'm like, what was in the paperwork that these people didn't, cross their T's and dot their I's? So this is definitely, this is a wake-up call for that. Thank God I'm able to still get a lot of things done and, still prosper and all of that. But I also know that it's time for another pivot. We were doing all the pivoting and ping-ponging all over the place, trying to get through the pandemic. And now the pandemic is kind of coming down on the other side. We're still in a pandemic. Don't think that we're not, we outside. Okay. We're outside, but we're outside with caution. So don't think that the pandemic has not still affected or is affecting us, okay? Recession, all the stuff. Some people, I don't know where people stand on that. Some people are like, oh yeah, there's a recession. Some people's like, there ain't no recession. Whatever the case may be, now is not the time to be throwing away cash. Now is not the time for you to be funny with your money. You have to be smart. So that is the reason why I'm creating these things. I'm making them affordable because honestly, I did really well during the recession, the pandemic, at the height of the pandemic, because people needed insight on how to get cracking with their business. And they needed it. It wasn't a question. It was a need. Right? So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep bringing you guys great information. I'm going to keep bringing you, the latest that I have learned about stuff. But at the same time, you're going to walk through with me as well, because I'm still a business owner and I still have to navigate my business every single day, just like you do, so even though I'm teaching, I'm learning at the same time. So you guys will come along for that ride with me. All right. So that's all I have to say for right now. But remember, own your own stuff, get creative. Definitely put some things in place before the end of the year. We are coming on into the last week of October. We are literally a month out from Black Friday. Think about your sales and the things that you want to offer for Black Friday, because now is the time you need to start teasing those things. Now is the time you need to start talking about those things. So when Black Friday gets here, people are just like, wow, okay, cool. This is what you have going on. Where do I spend my money? Because honestly, I'm making a prediction here because of all of this, supply chain stuff and all these things going on with the economy. This may be the last Black Friday that people are going to, this not the last Black Friday, but the last really, really big opportunity for you to sell. A lot of people spend some good money after Christmas because they got gift cards and this, that, and the other. So this Black Friday, you want to capture as much coins as you can. So if people got gift cards, if people got, you want them to come spend with you. If they got a Visa gift card or whatever the case may be, you want them to come spend with you. Give them a reason to come and spend with you. Because like I said, I see in 2023, I see a lot more cutting back and people being more conservative, because people have been kind of frivolous in spending, and we were all depressed at home and sitting at home and, I want to trade my car in and get a new car. Oh, I think it's time to put a new roof on it. Things that may not have been absolutely necessary, people were doing to feel good and to get out of the slump that they were in and all of that. So now it's time to get back on a good foot. We can't be, like I said, can't be funny with the money anymore. We have to start thinking, thinking ahead and thinking straight and narrow. We've done enough sliding all over the place, Now we need to start thinking on the financial straight and narrow. Like, let's get serious, okay? So if we put some things in place before the end of this year, when 2023 gets here, it will be a less of a blow, to the system. So let's get on the good foot. I know that I've got some things that I need to release this week, and hopefully you guys will love it. I think it goes right in line with a lot of things that are happening right now in society, and I think that I'm getting the jump before a lot of other people, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, connect with me over on Instagram at Onyx Queen Media, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With 1 click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.